There is someone, right now, lying awake at night thinking about a person they have not even met in the natural, but they know you in the spirit. They have seen a face that feels familiar, a smile that calms them, a presence that brings peace to their heart. They wake up from those dreams with your laugh echoing in their mind, your eyes looking at them with a gentle kind of knowing. They feel as if they are missing someone, but they can't explain who. And what they don't fully understand yet is this: that person is you. Your future spouse has already seen you in their dreams, and heaven has been using those dreams as a quiet preview of a love story that is being written even now. This isn't fantasy. This isn't just wishful thinking. God has always used dreams to speak, to reveal, to prepare hearts for what he is about to do. In Joel 2:28, God says he will pour out his spirit, and that sons and daughters will prophesy, old men will dream dreams, and young men will see visions. That means God is not limited to what you can see with your eyes during the day. He will often start talking about your future in the stillness of the night. So before this video ends, I believe God is going to confirm something deep in your spirit about your future spouse, about why your soul feels such unexplainable pulling at times, and about how to recognize when these dreams are truly from him. By the time we finish, you won't just feel hopeful, you will feel spiritually aligned, more peaceful, and more aware of what heaven has been trying to show you all along. Welcome, beloved. If this message is already stirring something inside you, I want you to pause for a moment and write these words in the comments as a prophetic agreement. I'm ready. When you type it, you're not just engaging with a video, you are agreeing with God's timing and God's way for your love story. And if you are new here, welcome to God's Prophecy Message channel. Make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a word that may be the very confirmation your spirit has been praying for. Now, let's move straight into what the Spirit of God has been highlighting about your future spouse seeing you in their dreams, and what that actually means for the season you are stepping into. I want you to listen not just with your mind, but with your spirit. There are some of you listening right now who have felt a strange tug in your heart lately. You feel like your spirit is restless, but not in a bad way. It's like something is shifting. You can't quite put words to it, but you sense that heaven is rearranging things. Maybe your sleep patterns have been different. Maybe you've had nights where you wake up around the same hour and you don't know why. You may not always remember your own dreams, but your spirit knows something is happening. What if I told you that while you are going about your day, God has been visiting your future spouse at night? Picture them for a moment. They lay down tired, maybe even feeling a little discouraged. They have had disappointments. They have questioned if real love, God-ordained love, is still possible for them. They drift off to sleep, and suddenly, there you are. Maybe not in full clarity at first. Maybe at first it was just a silhouette, a presence standing beside them in a room, or walking beside them on a street, or sitting quietly next to them at a table. They wake up and feel warm in their chest. They feel comforted, and they don't know why. That was not just their imagination. That was God gently introducing their spirit to yours. When God is preparing a kingdom marriage, he often goes deeper than physical attraction, deeper than personality compatibility. He begins with the heart. In Proverbs 4:23, we're told to guard our hearts, for everything we do flows from it. God knows that your future spouse may have walls up. They may have fears, insecurities, or past wounds. So what does he do? He bypasses the walls they've built in the day, and he begins to tenderize their heart at night. He lets them see a love that feels safe, a presence that feels honest, a connection that feels like home. That's you. Some of you have wondered why your spirit feels connected to someone you haven't met yet. You feel as if part of you is waiting for a person whose name you don't know. It's because in the realm of the spirit, God is already building a bridge between you. Your prayers are finding them. Their prayers are finding you. Their tears, their questions, their hopes for a spouse who really understands them are all being collected in heaven, and God is matching them with the cry of your own heart. Psalm 37:4 says, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart." That's not just about things, it's about alignment. As you delight in God, He begins to place in you the very desires that line up with His plan. So when you long for a certain kind of love, a certain type of care, a certain kind of spiritual connection, that longing may be heaven's echo of what your spouse is dreaming too. Let's go deeper into this. One of the reasons God allows your future spouse to see you in dreams before they see you in person is to break off counterfeits. Think about Joseph in Matthew 1:20. When Joseph was troubled about Mary being pregnant, an angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream and said, "Do not be afraid to take Mary as your wife." God used a dream to protect a divine relationship that could have been destroyed by misunderstanding and fear. In the same way, God may be using dreams right now to tell your future spouse, "Do not settle. Do not be afraid. There is someone I have chosen for you." When they see you in those dreams, even if they don't recognize your exact face yet, they recognize your peace. They recognize your kindness. They recognize the spiritual covering you carry. Have you noticed that sometimes you feel an urge to improve yourself suddenly? You want to pray more. You want to heal old wounds. You want to forgive. You feel drawn to clean up your life, your space, your habits. You feel like you're getting ready for something, but you're not sure what. That's not random. What if, in the spirit, your future spouse has already seen the healed version of you that God is bringing forth, and heaven is now pulling you up to match the version of you that they saw? Your future spouse doesn't see you broken in those dreams. They see the person God is forming you into. They might see you worshiping. They might see you smiling with a pure joy. They might see you strong, confident, and at peace. So in your waking life, God starts urging you to step into that reality. I want you to remember something important. God is not showing them your perfection. He is showing them your purpose. They might dream of you praying together over a home. They might dream of traveling with you, serving others, starting a ministry, or raising children. They might see you standing beside them in moments of pressure, and yet their heart is calm because you're there. That is God saying, "This is not just a spouse. This is your assignment. This is your helpmate. This is your divine partner." In Genesis 2:18, the Lord said, "It is not good for man to be alone. I will make a helper suitable for him." You are not just someone they will be attracted to. You are someone who is suitable for the call on their life. There are 3 powerful things God is doing through these dreams, and I want you to listen closely, because this may explain a lot about what you've been sensing. First, He is preparing their heart to recognize you beyond the surface. Second, He is protecting both of you from counterfeit connections and unnecessary detours. Third, He is prophesying your future together in images, impressions, and feelings that words can't fully capture. You may not see the full picture yet, but your spirit feels the pull. That's why, even when you try to distract yourself, something in you comes back to this inner knowing that God is not done with your love story. Maybe you've had your own dreams too. Moments where you see someone in a dream whose face you can't fully make out, but you feel safe with them. You feel known. You might be doing something simple like walking, talking, cooking, or worshiping together. It's not flashy, but it feels full. If that's you, I want you to pay attention. Not every dream is from God, of course. Sometimes it's just our thoughts, our fears, or things we've consumed. But when a dream from God comes, it carries a different weight. It brings peace, not obsession. It gives clarity, not confusion. It draws you closer to God, not away from Him. If you've had those kinds of dreams, this is not the moment to panic or overanalyze. Instead, it's a call to lean in. Ask the Holy Spirit, "What are you saying to me?" In John 16:13, Jesus said, "The Spirit of truth will guide you into all truth and show you things to come." Did you catch that? Show you things to come. That includes aspects of your future relationships, especially ones that are part of your destiny. God is not